All right, introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Foote, and the experience I had was horrible. I went to a Hyundai dealership, not Honda, Hyundai in the Bronx off of Boston Road. I pulled up, parked. I was on their lot just for maybe about 10 minutes, just because they have a corner space. So I went pretty much around the whole lot. I was there for about 10 minutes. Never was approached.
Did they see you?
Honestly, I felt like I was never even acknowledged or anything like that. I doubt if they ever saw me. So I said, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. I went into the showroom.
Good.
And started going. There was a couple of people there, not a lot, maybe about 2 or 3. It was also the end of the day, so I don't know if that made any difference.
Well, do you remember the story I told you about the
tanning?
What's that?
The tanning.
Last 15 minutes, 28,000.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. She had $28,000 cash. She started out her day at 9 o'clock. Went to 4 different dealerships. Quarter to 5, she comes on my lot. Walks past 2 salesmen that are getting ready to go home too and want to go home, and I sell her a car. She has $28,000 cash, $1,000 commission, mortgage payment, end of story. So you might have been there. You might have just came from a dealership. Maybe you've got numbers. They weren't the right numbers, or you ran into Joe Average. You didn't greet you properly, so now you're going to take your business elsewhere, and you potentially could have been in and out of there in 30 minutes, correct?
Yeah, of course.
They don't know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I proceeded to go around and look at the vehicles in the showroom area. At that point, I felt it upon myself to take the initiative, and I actually approached a gentleman sitting down. And at that point, he still kind of shooed me away. He said, give him a couple of minutes and he'll be right back. All right, so I said, okay. I started going around the showroom again. It's like another 7 minutes.
So you greeted the salesperson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was sitting down. I would have.
He didn't get up when he's.
No, didn't even like stand up. Didn't give her a handshake or nothing.
So how did you feel at that point? Did you feel welcome, fuzzies?
No, I felt very unwelcomed and didn't like the situation at all.
So now you went from you have logic. You're logically saying, I don't feel good. I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah.
As opposed to emotion because you don't feel welcome.
No, of course, and actually, again, I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
So do we understand? Do we understand why we said the order is sell yourself first, and then the dealership, and then the product, price, and time? So go ahead and continue.
And then after that, I gave him the benefit of the doubt again. I said, okay, no problem. Started going through the showroom area again. It's like another 7 minutes.
Wow.
I said, nah, this is unbelievable. So honestly, it was late, so I was a little tired. So I started walking by once again, took a quick look at it, dealer tag, dealer sticker, and then that's when he started coming chasing me. And at that point, I was already fed up. And then, he didn't even try to take control of the situation, like, hey, come back in, don't worry about it, it was on his mistake, whatever, which I know happens. And he just went around his business and kept it going.
Daniel, how long did that time from point A to that time, point B, take place? How much time took place?
I was probably there for like maybe 35 minutes.
Wow. Okay, so how long does the meet and greet take?
Meet and greet, 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. How long does it, and what do you do immediately after the meet and greet?
Immediately after the meet and greet,
The approach, and then we've welcomed them.
Of course, okay.
You've introduced yourself. Welcome to Curry Toyota. My name is Daniel Foote, and you are. And then what do you do from there?
Oh, and then from there, I see if they're here to see anybody in particular.
Correct.
And then from there, if they're not, I proceed to give them my business card and
Yes.
tell them that I'm happy to service them.
Yes.
For whatever they need, and then from there, take them to my desk and.
Yes, thank you. That's where I'm going to. You're going to do a what?
An interview process.
How long is that interview process going to take?
Usually about anywhere from maybe about 7 minutes around there.
Okay, so we got 2 to 3 minutes, maybe less, because we instantly greeted them within 15 seconds. And then we got another 5-10 minutes invested in interview. So far we've only got 10 to 15 minutes, and now we're halfway there, right?
Yeah.
And you were there for 35 minutes?
And was never even.
So I got 25 minutes left to spend. I'm going to go see my sales manager after that, right? And what are we going to do there? Just, talk for about 20 minutes? Or no? Or what's he going to do?
No, of course not.
Business, right?
Of course.
So you're going to pick out a what?
Vehicle.
Right, and then he's going to tell you to go get the vehicle. That's going to take how long?
That should only take about 7-8 minutes.
No, it's right outside. It should take you maybe 2, right?
Okay.
So now, what are you going to do from there?
After showing the vehicle to the customer?
Yeah, you're going to do, exactly, that's what you're going to do. You're going to show the vehicle to the customer. You're going to do a presentation.
Okay.
Okay, and then what are you going to do after the presentation?
After the presentation, of course, bring them back to my desk. And,
Before you bring them back to the desk.
Go to the, excuse myself and go to the sales desk?
Well, we haven't covered that portion of the training, so you're excused.
Okay.
We haven't gone into the demo drive yet. We paused at the product presentation.
Yes, that's
We're
what I
going to do the
thought.
demo drive because that's when their emotions are at their peak. Okay, so you can literally do all that in 35 minutes,
No, of course not.
and then 35 minutes later, you can ask for the business. Press R 3 copies because you earn the right. So you were there 35 minutes, potentially you could have bought a car.
Yeah.
But I told you not to do it,
No,
so
of course. Definitely wasn't.
that's why you did. All right, what would you have done differently?
Over there, I myself.
No, you as a salesperson,
Oh, of course.
an Automax trained professional, what would you do different?
Oh, as soon as they would have came in, I would introduce myself, whether it was the beginning or the end of the day. You
Right.
know, treat them as, you know, it was their last day, as far as, you know, use rule number 10.
Yep.
And proceed from there to try to get the sale.
Very good. All right, so what was your overall impression of the salesperson and dealership?
Oh, it was totally negative. If I could give them a 0, I would.
Here's the problem. You ran into a Joe average or less than Joe average, but that dealership could have been filled with other good salespeople and could be a good quality reputation dealership. Potentially you could have been referred to that dealership because the dealership had a good reputation, and then you come in, the sales professional doesn't sell himself first. Now what's the thinking?
No, actually, I mean, the reason I went over there was because I used to live right around the block.
Right.
And my girlfriend bought a car from their other dealerships, was a Toyota, and you know the customer service and the whole quality was, you know, it was okay. I'm not going to say it was great. You know,
Okay.
there's always room for improvement.
Okay, well, let's give him a round of applause.